Good afternoon, everyone. It's Brendan here. This is a topic that I really just felt like sharing, and I just really wanted to share this topic just in hopes that maybe some people can really get a sense of what it really means to invest in themselves. I think a lot of people really don't understand or know the importance of this because they don't know their self-worth. They don't understand how valuable they are as a person. I mean, think about it. You have a body, it's given to you at birth. You have no choice. You can't leave your body as long as you are on this earth. Now, I'm a believer of God, and so if you're not, that's fine. But if you are, think about what that means. God gave you this body, and it is your temple, and He wants you to honor it with the utmost respect and do the most that you can with it. We should take that, do it not just for ourselves, but to honor something greater than ourselves. And I'll get into a little bit of that near the end, but I just want to talk about the idea of investing in yourself and your health. Again, our body is something we live in while we're on this earth. When we leave our house is what we live in maybe, but we don't take our house with us. We go on a vacation. We still have our body. We still have our mind. We have our body and our mind wherever we go. Now, think about other material possessions that you might place a lot of value on. It's easy to place value on material possessions, if you agree, because there's a price tag on them. There's a value on it in money associated with it. However, you can't put a price on a body. You can't put a price on a person. You can't, and for that reason, you can't put a price on your health. So my question to you then is, where do you actually place your value on your health? Because it's priceless? Do you have very low value on yourself and your body? Or do you have very high value, meaning you actually prioritize it above any material possession, above anything else that you buy? So that can go two different ways. And a good way to know what your self-worth is just look at how much you invest in yourself. How much are you really worth? Do you spend a good amount of money on healthy food, education, books, reading, seminars, conventions, something that is meant to build you up and make you a better person and make you more effective in this world? So that's a good way to place where you determine your self-worth. How much are you really investing in you? Because we get the idea of investing in other things, like a house for an instance, but a lot of people also spend a lot of money on things they love, like cars. You get the idea of changing the oil every few thousand kilometers, the idea of rotating your tires, cleaning the air filter, taking out the trash in the house, cleaning the toilet, cleaning the lint out of the dryer filter. We get the importance of doing those things, and we do them on a regular basis, but how often are we really taking care of ourselves with, say, good nutrition, doing the right things, fueling our body properly? We get the idea of investing in a home. You renovate a home to up the value of it for when you sell it. But how much value do you really place on you? Are you more important than the car you drive? Do you think you're more important than the house that you live in? Do you think you're more important than the entertainment stand that you have with movies and video games? And that's totally for you to decide. No one can determine your self-worth for you. And here's how I feel about this. If anyone ever says, if you're on a big health journey or self-development journey, don't let other people tell you where your priorities lie. that, you should do this first and take care of yourself after. Don't let people say, you're spending too much money on all these expensive foods and nutritional supplements, or going to these conferences or these seminars. Don't let people tell you where your priorities should lie, because they don't understand the true value of doing those things, because they probably don't have a high emphasis and value on themselves. So think about that. It's important to not let other people determine your self-worth for you or tell you what your priorities should be in life. And it's not just about investing in you for the sake of being self-absorbed, or just being all about you, or working out just because of you. That could be a good place to start if you're just doing it for you. But then it goes beyond that. When you get you taken care of, you can do so much more for others. If you are super healthy, super fit, if you are very well educated, you've developed yourself personally through study, reading, going to good conferences, leadership conferences, professional or personal development stuff, and you indulge yourself in these things, you become a much better person. And when you become a better person, you're more effective in the world. That's what I strongly believe. If you have other commitments and priorities, like, I totally understand. You might be a parent of several children, but here's my take on that. Although I don't have children, don't let your kids or whoever you take after be your excuse for not taking care of you and investing in you. Make those people your reason. Think about the person that you can be, how much more effective you can be, how much better of a parent you can be, how much better of a lover you can be, how much better of a friend you can be, how much better of a person you can be in the workplace. It's a lot more than about you. It goes far beyond that. But if you understand that you need to take care of you first, then by all means, start there, because don't let everyone ever tell you that it's selfish. Because if you understand where you can get by taking care of you first, then you can really help develop other people, or, be more effective in your circle of influence and beyond. So that is my talk today on investing in you, and just getting the idea of what it really means. Because again, we have this body that we're given, and I believe we are meant to use it for something. We're meant to make the most of it, and not just commute to work and come back home and have no energy to do anything else after. But that's my talk for today. And thank you for joining, Jeff. Thanks, Christian, for joining. And thanks, Steve, for joining. And for those who miss it in real time, it will be on the replay as well on my news feed, so you can come back to that later. I hope I really gave somebody an aha, or really touched or inspired someone through this. But that is it. And happy tail end of your long Easter weekend. Take care, everybody. Stay motivated.